exactly. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying the show as well.
Yeah.
Yes! Yeah, and I called my dealer the other day to get a gram of weed. And when I met up with him, he charged me £10 5p. And I said, what's the 5p charge for? He said, it's the new 5p plastic bag charge. It's the law. Anyways, I met this guy the other day called Ono. And I thought, that's a bit rude, innit? I thought, what a cheek. I mean, I'm sure he would have rather have been aborted than to be constantly reminded that he was a mistake. And that his parents didn't want him around. I mean, every time they see him, it's like, oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I mean, it must have been really confusing as a kid. I mean, anytime anything went wrong at home or at school, everyone would be like, oh no! Oh no! And he'd be like, you're always blaming me. I mean, confusion again between the sheets. When they're making love, him and his girl, he'd be like, oh yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh no! And he'd be looking around all unsure and shit. And if he prematurely ejaculated, he'd be like, oh no! And she'd be like, oh no. I mean, a name like that is just damn disappointing. I mean, he might as well be called Your Shit. Or, why don't you fuck off and die? I mean, let's hope that he doesn't meet and marry Yoko Ono and adopt her surname. Yeah, I mean, names are weird, aren't they? I mean, I know they're used as a means of identification, but I mean, I can't even be bothered with names now, the amount of kids I've got. I mean, I've got 5 kids. I was born in the Chinese year of the rabbit and I bred like one as well. It's like when I'm introducing them, it's like, yeah, that's the firstborn, that's number 2 of 5, that's the third, that's the penultimate, and that's the 5th and final, who is number 1, pain in the arse. And even my name, I mean, my parents must have been like, secret Satanists, or must have thought I was a devil child, because Natasha spelt backwards is Satan! It's true, check it out, man. Satan! I mean, I discovered this when I was pissed and I haven't had a drink since. I mean, they must have been like, we have done your bidding for you, O Dark Lord of Hell! A daughter for you! Ha ha ha! I mean, it does ring true, because I have done some demonic shit in my time. But, I mean, I think my parents were also insect fanatics, because myself and my siblings' names all start with Nat. I mean, I'm Natasha, there's Natalie, there's Nathan, and Natoya. And my dad buggered off soon after Natoya was born, so he might as well have called her Nat My Problem. I mean, you've got names with meanings, you've got names that don't mean a thing. You've got names with double meanings. I mean, there's Russell, let's rustle up some leaves, or you got Jack, car Jack, Jack shit. Or you got Robin, which is a bird, and burglary. And you got some fucked up names as well. Like there's this guy I know called Kerr, first name Wayne. Wayne Kerr. I mean, why would you do that to your kid? It's like his parents were probably like, oh, we named him after his uncle, Uncle Brian. And we've got kids named after alcoholic beverages as well, like brandy, Stella, Chardonnay. Might be a factor in growing up alcoholic, just ask Amy Winehouse. I mean, we should name some kids after some modern day alcoholic beverages such as Blue WKD, Jaeger, methylated spirit. You've got names that shorten into names that don't sound anything like the original. William becomes Bill, Robert becomes Bob, Richard becomes Dick, and Gareth becomes Wanker. And you've also got, I mean, I'm from a Jamaican family where everyone's got 2 names. I mean, my dad's called Ricky and Nilsvin, and he's got a brother called Neville and Kush. So I know that white people have got like pet names like Poppy, Teddy, Bundy, but Jamaicans have got AKAs. I mean, aliases are handy for committing a bit of criminality. But you've also got these like lazy parents who name their kids after themselves, and I'm talking about the fathers. I mean, the dad's called Brian, the daughter's called Brianna. The dad's called Glenn, the daughter's called Glendina. The dad's called Junior, the daughter's called Junior. Does anyone remember those celebrity super couple nicknames like Brangelina and Tomcat? Well, they're divorced now, but Kimye. Well, I noticed they didn't have a nickname for Miley Cyrus when she was dating Arnold Schwarzenegger's son Patrick, for obvious reasons. My nigga would have ranked right up there with, oh no! Thanks, you've been great.
So, ladies and gentlemen,